Hey guys, today I'm going to talk about a very exciting thing, which is John Green's new book, Turtles All the Way Down. It has been like 5-6 years since a new John Green book, and he's my favorite author of all time. So this has been a long time coming for me. I've watched all of his YouTube videos with his brother. I've gone to VidCon twice, now almost 3 times next year. I am super into both John and Hank, and I seriously don't love any author more than John, and I was so excited. I was counting down the days, the hours, and I knew that this book was going to feature a character that had obsessive compulsive disorder and anxiety and stuff like that, and I have those things, and it's taken me a long time to realize how many of my problems are OCD related, because I spent a really long time thinking, everything is anxiety, but a lot of it was obsessive compulsive disorder related, and realizing that has actually made me be able to handle my life a little better. But anyways, more on that in another video. So this book is about a teenage girl named Aza who has obsessive compulsive disorder and anxiety, and she does a similar compulsion as me, where she kind of pokes her nail into one of her fingers until it bleeds and kind of picks at the skin. And one of my compulsions is to pick at the skin around all of my fingernails, and I've been doing it since I can remember. But so I relate a lot to that. Like, seriously, I related to this book so much. And John Green talked about in his interview with New York Times about how this is the most personal book he's ever written because he has obsessive compulsive disorder and anxiety. And it was just like, this book peered into my soul. It was like like how my brain functions, and it finally felt like I wasn't alone and someone understood how my brain worked. Like, John understands how my brain works because his brain works the same way, and his character Aza's brain works the same way as mine, and it felt amazing. And then the mystery side of it, because this whole thing is that this guy, this like rich billionaire, goes missing, and it happens to be the dad of this guy that Aza used to go to camp with, and so her best friend Daisy convinces her to try and figure out what's going on so they can get the $100,000 reward. And it's kind of about like how it really is, the center of it is how mental health can really define your life, because it definitely defines her relationships and her friendships. And I love how they handle romance in this book. It's very realistic to how romance is for people with mental health, and that it's not always the guy's gonna fix the quirky girl with the mental health issues like so many cliche movies and books and stuff do. It was really realistic to where when someone has a mental health issue, relationships are more difficult, and sometimes you get to find a really great person who likes you and is willing to deal with those problems and doesn't think that you being with them means you're automatically better. And it was just so amazing, and it seriously peered into my soul and my mind and my heart, and the writing was amazing, and it is the most brilliant thing he's ever written. I love all of his books, Fault in Our Stars being my favorite, but this is my new favorite. It is amazing. And the metaphor to Turtles All the Way Down, if you haven't heard the story of how that phrase happened, you should, because it's kind of metaphorical to, the book. But it's amazing. It's so good. It is brilliant. And even if you don't have mental health issues, it's a great book for you to read, because you can peer into the mind of someone, an experience that you don't have, and understand people better and understand the world better and other people's brains better. And it's amazing. And I know that I'm talking really fast, just like John and Hank do, but I'm really excited. So please, it is literally like a modern classic. It is incredible, amazing, the most mature, thoughtful thing he's ever written. And I just want to read it over and over again.